Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set, wide, 80! Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 72.
First carry now for Tyler Irvin. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Everyone got 4 down.
On first down, Irvin. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The tackle there by Mark Barron. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett. 49 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 27. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more.
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go with Irvin to start the drive. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The throw complete to Dorsett, and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On first down, Irvin. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. Man out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This is White on the screen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's checking.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. A gain of 3, second down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Take 2 of them.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Bud.
You don't want me? Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. 50.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll run on 1st down. Irvin. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Jack it, reload.
The 2nd down carry for Irvin. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We got 4.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Take both of them. Black and burn.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
180.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's John Simon with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Black 80.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The counter play with Irvin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now a play fake. Brady. Forced out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. The 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 87 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, you got 3, three down.
Check, lucky, alert!
Shit.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Wait, 20! Mike by 4.
Hey, keep it up!
Sugar!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go, fellas.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Wait, set. 180.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Sugar, sugar. Bravo.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Rip. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Alert!
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, both 66. Hey, hey.
Shotgun now for Brady. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Watch the curl.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Samuels, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check 52. Take both of them.
They'll look to run with Counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Brady going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room to run past midfield. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
29, Alpha. What's the ball? Check 50, check 50. 72. All right, here we go. Alert.
To throw is Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Brady to throw. Flush to his right. Complete. It's Irvin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, exit.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Back to throw, Brady. He'll buy some time right. And the pressure gets to him again. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll go for it. It's Brady. Being chased out left. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. So this will wind up a victory for the New England.